Okay, so welcome back to the live streams. I didn't have one last week. I was quite busy. A whole bunch of work stuff and tax stuff and all that. So anyway, did manage to post a few things on LinkedIn, my thoughts on some of the stuff that we deal with. But now it's time to get going with our project. One of the advantages of obviously of doing things with an event model and event-sourced solutions is that you keep using the same patterns over and over again, so the ramp-up time to get going on something again isn't that big a deal. So right now we're working on this particular part of the workflow, which is adding suggestions for our conference. We're doing an automation for running Open Spaces conference. So here's we split this this step into two separate steps last time to show that this dynamic information that comes in here at this point, and don't like where this line is. It's kind of yeah, we want to kind of move it down just so we can see where it's coming from. It's gray, so you can't really see maybe if you're don't have the right lighting. But anyway, we got to the point where we can show the current person's name here, and we have name by registration for suggestions. We don't want to do excessive coupling at all in these types of solutions. So even though we could use another green box to get the name, we don't. Simply we want to be decoupled from that. This is one of the hardest points for people to get when they're doing event sourcing. You should make custom views that are going to serve just you for you getting this work done. And the only thing that really binds you with how someone else does it is the actual event as information is coming into the system. That is your source of truth. And that's it. We do actually have one more thing here. So yeah, registered participant. Yeah, so that's what we do. So our registration ID is correlated to, or not correlated, but is mapped to this name. So you find the registration ID, you know the name by listening for these events. Now, obviously, as we do more conferences and all that, we erase that. So we went through that last time. I think we're at the point here of making this work. So right now, I don't think it's working. Let's just run the actually, the solution is running already. So we do have a registration ID not found, right? So we have room added, all this stuff. What else do we have in here? Yeah, let's just see what our events are. So if we want to look at events, remember we made this nice little utility. Events, watch, and it'll just show us what we have. So here we have, we don't have anything here. Oh, because I was showing someone something. So we don't have a registration, so there's no registration ID right now. We can create a scenario for this. So we also have EV scenarios, and then we can tab complete. So register, set dates, register, yeah. So I think this one might have the proper events watch, and so that'll tell us what events we have in there. There we have registered events, so we have these three people here. So if I do a reg1 in the URL, oops, I just want to keep watching this. So that's the conference ID, but then these people are registering. We know that it's for this registration. We only have one conference running at a time, so whatever the last conference ID is, what the registration's for, that's the beauty of event sourcing, is they can make things like that work a little bit more easily. So let's copy that, and let's go back to our node here. Some of these. So yeah, we go to topic suggestion. If we do that, we should say registration not found, but again, we can do yeah, That's interesting. We should. I really want to make these URLs down here more friendly. So I'm thinking of adding some more tooling. Probably not in here, but maybe in here, where if I'm watching events, I might want to have a line item that kind of gives me, you know, maybe current state of some stuff, maybe some links that that could update, kind of like a green box, but for a systems administrator. So we were threatening to have that. We actually have one systems administrator screen here, which is this one here for watching this processor process the tasks it's given in this to-do list. So we can make and that's just watching, you know, this automation that this particular processor what it's dealing with. But we could certainly make another systems operator screen, another dashboard, if you will, or we can make it part of one big dashboard, is to kind of have some of this stuff show up. And maybe it's not like a web page, but it would be a utility that they run, which we could do here. Even in Fish Shell, we don't even need to really compile anything. Again, these events are just on disk, so we could do that. So anyway, we have reg1, so we can manually kind of put that in here. Registration ID, and we can make that equal to reg, as we see here, dash 001. So there. So now you can submit your proposal. We don't have any. I think we have a scenario where we have a bunch of those. I forget where it is. I don't know if we have it in here. It might not be in this particular thing, but we can always break out of this and just see if we have another scenario. Control C, AV, and then scenarios. We want registration success, fail, join conference, register, set dates. I don't know if we have one. Time slot, set dates, rooms. Yeah, I think we'll just have that one. I think because did we not? I don't think we actually merged that in. Let's just see. 1 second here. I got a call coming in that's important. It's about insurance. 1 second. Okay, great. That was sorry about the interruption. That was important stuff to deal with for insurance on my car. So anyway, that's all done, and just gonna have to look for their email to do all that consent to. Yeah, it's kind of a bad. Bad timing for this call to come through. It's right in the middle of the stream, but I needed to do this. Car insurance is important. So anyway, so let's keep going here. I thought I had another one. Let's just see git branch. No merged. Let's see what we have. So dev and slices. Oh, I don't think we. Okay. Topics. Okay, yeah. So we don't have topics. We were going to go to topics is not finished. That's why it's in yellow here. So we don't actually see that. It has the proper fake events for doing that. So if we do a git checkout topics node, we should get back to, if I do now, just rerun this. Because now we have, yeah, see, we have sessions now, but we don't have anything in here, and it's going to give us a problem. Yeah, nothing there. Now, interesting enough, we didn't do any security checks if a registration ID is being posted because, and we have a suggest another, but the suggestion needs a registration, so we won't be able to do that. That's one thing we could probably change in this implementation so that if we're seeing this from like just a general spectator public kind of thing, you can kind of give this URL out to people that want to kind of maybe see one of the sessions streamed. We might do that. That actually brings me to another point. If you want to provide a stream link for any of the sessions, we could do that for the topic suggestions. So that's another thing. So, but one thing that we have to get rid of is we don't have a registration ID passed in. So there's no reason for this suggest other topic. See, first of all, we don't have that next thing, submit topic not found. We didn't call it that anyway. Oh, what do we call it here? We called it, this is sessions. Oh, yeah, we don't have that merged in, so we won't be able to see it in this branch. But we had a different URL for it. Although I'm not sure if we copied that over. We might actually have it. Let's see what we have here. What's the last thing that we did? That's error handling history. So we have sessions and join conference. Yeah, so we just have the sessions and we have the fake events for that. So if we go back to this thing here and we do events scenarios, we do have topics, right? So this one will, and if we look at the events, by the way, this is a utility I made. It's a script in here in this repo. So it's using fish shells abbreviation function and auto completion or complete function to have this tab completion thing happen. So if I do scenarios, the tab completes, and then we can do, which scenario you want. But we also have, a couple of other things. So show event categories. We were playing around with this, kind of maybe make another utility to kind of spit out the contents of, I might rename it to follow so that we can follow certain IDs like correlation IDs or other things that string events together somehow or categorize them together. So maybe that's what we'll do. It's going to be a little bit more complicated, but it'll be a cool utility because I really want a fast way to navigate the events faster than you would with select statements from a database and things like that. You just want to tab complete very quickly, start off with some known ID of where you're starting, maybe the conference ID, and then just, follow it through. So we might play around with these subcommands to really chain things together. And then, yeah, once you hit enter at the end, it should show, the contents of all those events and like how they're related. Kind of like a table graph on steroids. Like it'll be way better because you'll have this timeline of like when it happened. It'll almost be like a subset of the event model that'll show here, just but for a particular user's action, what they initiated. So anyway, we'll see that. But right now we just watch and see that we have. Oh yeah, so for this particular slice, we have this particular feature using this set of fake events here, right? So event scenarios, that's how we switch. It's, we basically purge the event stream folder, which holds our state, and we copy one of these fake events in. So in here we have, a bunch of registrations, people registering, and notice that we don't have to have a conference in order to test this. So this keeps data minimal as well. Like if you're doing event sourcing properly, you'll notice that you can do quite a lot without a lot of like aligning the planets and setting up a perfect scenario. In this case, I can test this screen without having to worry about the rest of the workflow that we have. And so now if I run, I'm already running. So yeah, if I just go to our sessions, it should now have, get rid of some of this stuff that's podcast heading. So this is all our stuff here. So yeah, so now we have, as you can see, the data is in here. Our topics state view. This particular function is what gives us, what feeds this model, what gives the model behind the screen, but we don't, notice we don't have the registration ID. So here we have registration ID. I believe that that's null, so I want to go back to and fix this thing where we don't want to suggest anything else. So here are our views, and this is our topics mustache. And here where we have, suggest another, we just want this to disappear. So let's just edit this. Don't show this if registration is this a suggested one? I think I'm on the wrong one. Oh no, this is current sessions, which is called topics. I use the term interchangeably. Okay, so that's just giving us a list and has this button to do another one. So let's not show the button at all if there's no registration, because you can't really, if there's nothing in the URL. So in other words, this logic here is unnecessary. Yeah, we don't want to even bother with this. So don't show this if registration is not defined. Don't show this at all if registration is not defined. So hopefully it'll know what to do. Right, so it's the hashtag that's kind of like the if. Okay, so let's do that. Let's rerun this and see if that, go back to sessions here. So it should not have a button. Perfect, right? Awesome. And if we have a registration, we should have the button. So registration ID is equal to something, then we should have that, but that something is going to lead to that same something, so it's going to give us a, yeah, it's going to give us an error. Well, we have not found, because we don't have that other, we don't have that other, what's it called, route defined. So not found, of course. So it's not found. it's just that page submit session is not found because we don't have it at all. Although I'm not sure what the what we called the route, so where is it supposed to go? So let's look at our our we can at least double check that we have. Yeah, because this submit session is where we want to go, but let's just look at the handler for what we have. So we have get what is it, control so branches in current sprint, a start tag. So branches started from start 3 tag. Will it know how to do it? I guess that'll do. So yeah, submit topic. Oh yeah, that's the one we made a yeah, so if we do if we just take a look at what that is, so we should be able to, in fact, it's actually in the dev branch anyway. So if we do it is a, I think in grep, right? No, log grep. Git log dash p grep. Actually, I'm gonna pickaxe for app dot post. I think it's post. Or it's get, doesn't matter. And we want to see that from BPF. One second here. Got the insurance guy calling again. One second. Okay, more insurance fun. Anyway, hopefully it'll be done tonight. All right. So yeah, we have it as topic suggestion now. I remember, and of course, we should be able to just see this in our model here. Did I bother with the URLs? Yeah, topic suggestion. See, and then sessions. So yeah, I should be able to go for all information to my event model. And stupid me, I was just looking in code. Don't rely on code for design. Rely on an event model. So anyway, sorry for the pauses there, getting these phone calls about my insurance, but hopefully that's the last one. And if I'm just not going to answer anymore, I can probably take care of it tomorrow morning. So yeah, if you are doing event modeling, you should be able to get everything you need from the event model, like endpoints on the URLs. That's what users see anyway, so it should be here. Some might argue that's an implementation detail, and if you have an app, you obviously don't see a URL, but that's a different ball of wax altogether there. So anyway, let's make sure that we're going to the right address now for that. So we're here. All right, so that's us watching our stuff there. So now if I changed that, I believe. So if I go to run this again and I look at my sessions, I get this. I don't have that, but if I do have a registration status of something, I should be able to go to that. Topic suggestion. It doesn't work because we don't have the slice merged in, but it's actually going to the correct URL, and it is going to where we're supposed to be. The other thing I said that we might change in the design. Let's say if we want people that are not at the Open Spaces conference, but they want to kind of participate by listening, or maybe even suggesting a question or something in the chat, we could add a feature to include a public-facing link or something, or maybe a Discord, join a Discord link or something like that, or a channel number. I don't know. Maybe we can have some forum posts in the Discord for those things. So some space here that could be used for that. So we could read, in a version 2.0, we could have like, what other features do we want? And we kind of can go through each feature and use the event model, kind of show how, where the changes are going to be, how they affect the workflow. And from there, make the code adjustments as we need. So I think it'll be a good exercise for that. But let's just get this in progress guy finished here, because it's been in progress for a while. You can see here in progress. And I think the last thing that we really, oops, why does it do that? Zoomed all the way out. All right, so here we are. So yeah, it's this one here that we want to finish. And I think the last problem was this suggest another, which really brings us back here, but we don't have backwards pointing stuff. We only move forward in this. So yeah, and by the way, there is a Discord link down below if you want to suggest a topic or ask a question. It's on Twitch as well. I should probably add maybe the info about, I'm just going to edit the banner here. I made a little Discord is event more, okay, resources, channel is live stream. I think it's live stream, like that. So now it should have a new message down on the banner here, the marquee. There, channel live stream. So yeah, if you join us there, that's an extra space here. It looks kind of wonky. Just get rid of that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I kind of like having that little editable banner in here. That's just simple. I had it as HTML scrolling, but it's kind of doesn't perform well. So it's an SVG canvas scroll, which seems to work better. I kind of don't like this giant pause here. I could just add some code to make sure we got 2 copies of the message scrolling across so that there isn't such a long break in between the beginning of the whole banner and the end of it. Anyway, some logic from side-scrolling games, if you ever programmed them. So yeah, we have not found because we don't have that, but this does finish it. I think we are done. If we have some other thing that we forgot or it doesn't work, we will commit to this branch to fix it and merge the tip of that branch again to have a fix for it. Again, we can kind of explore our branching strategy as well with that. So anyway, I'm glad there's some people watching on YouTube. Again, apologies for all the interruptions with the calls from the insurance company. I might have to take a small break in about an hour for dinner, but then I'll be back to finish more of this. I want to make sure that we have moved through at least. There's a problem we have to solve here with this URL being public because of this organizer view. It looks the same. Maybe this is a public view, but the organizer view is not like the organizer view as well doesn't have like a suggestion. So I'm wondering if we could repurpose the registration ID for an organizer for them being able to reorder them here. See, we have suggest another topic, which we shouldn't really have. I think we have to get rid of that because they're not suggesting anything. Maybe they will. I think some of the other features will be like renaming things, etc. This is just a placeholder. We just had a couple of menus that we wanted to copy and paste everywhere. So that's why that's there. But yeah, let's finish this off. So I think yeah, this suggest another is done. So I think we're going to mark this off as complete now. Actually, we don't do that first. We want to make sure that we commit this. So get status just to see that we just changed that one URL for the link and the logic of not showing that button at all. Oops, it doesn't have that diff. All right, so that's the only thing here that we have. It does what it's supposed to, pretty easy. So get, let's add this. Oh my gosh, I can't believe the hint for get is adding the dot. This is such a fail. Oh my god. Yeah, dash A is the default. You shouldn't do get add dot because it'll only add what's in your current directory. So if you're in a repo but you've gone into a specific folder and you do a get add dot, it'll only add to your index the files in that particular directory, nothing up above it. And Git is more of a snapshot type of mechanism where you're looking at the entire work tree when you're committing things. So you don't want to, by accident, be in a directory and not commit certain things you've had, changes in other directories if you go up. So yeah, I should probably do a pull request and see what kind of reason they give for not giving that advice and instead defaulting to get add dot, which is just horrible. Just like reset advice to clean your, get reset hard to clean your working directory is one of the worst things. It's something you can't undo. You need to stash changes you don't want, because then you at least have a chance to undo if you made a mistake. So yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, so let's commit this. So get add, and I'm gonna do dash a, not dot, just to show you how that wouldn't work. Let's restore staged. go back to what we were doing. Okay, so get status. Okay, nothing staged, so just like this. If I go to, let's say, what's the directory here? Oh my God, I still have this garbage here. I gotta get rid of that. So if I go to like fake events or something, so cd fake events, right? And now I do, okay, get status. Oh, look, I have this. Let's get add dot. Oh, look, nothing happened, right? And what's worse is if it's not just one change. At least this way I can see that this didn't work for some reason. So, hey, wait a second. Yeah, let's, where do we get that hint from? What command did we get that stupid hint from? Oh, get add, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no changes to add or commit. Use get add or get add commit. Oh, interesting. Let's just do get commit add. Oh, we don't have that. Get commit add message improved. So I think this is a good fast. If you want to do something fast, just go straight to the commit command and add if you know you're going to be adding everything. I can't remember the last time I looked at this option, whether that acts exactly the same way to stage untracked files too. I mean, we could change it, right? We could do test file, something like that. So if we have that, and then we do get commit and add, and here what do we want to do? My guess is that the -a on commit probably won't do the untracked file. I don't know if there's a UA, so add untrack, add everything including untracked. Let's try this. So this is use proper URL in adding another topic and use and don't show the button for public view or viewing with no registration. Okay. Paths. Use proper URL and adding blah 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 with a does not make sense. Oh, so the M. Sorry. Of course. I forgot that there's an M here. Still have to do that. Okay, so interesting. One file changed, one got deleted, and 3 insertions. Oh, that's one file change. So we still have a problem. So that's a problem. Okay. So I'm wondering if commit, I don't know, man. Get commit help. I don't think it can be done. untracked files mode. Oh, okay. So we do have a U. Okay, so let's try it. Let's just reset this to our previous commit. And notice that we're back to the, oops, I hate that it scrolls to the top. Why does it do that? Okay. So now the proper thing to go fast is to use UA, I think. I think that'll do, because we have a modified file that's already tracked, but we have an untracked file. Okay, untracked files mode 8. Something is wrong here. Is it just U? Or is there another option? Let's do U to see if it does that. No changes. No changes. So it didn't do anything. Okay. Let's see if AI will help us. Use git commit to add all changes, including new files. No. Use a single commit command with options. It's am add. Okay, so include untracked files. See if that works. No. Use one commit. It's stuck. It doesn't know. I'm wondering if it actually could find us. Does git commit -a have another option to include untracked? Yeah. Git add dot only adds current directory. I need something like a. Okay. How about both? Seems like the commit command does only a part of what git does. Yeah. Okay. So there's no shortcut in git commit for untracked files. Anyway, I just wanted to clarify that. I thought by this many years that they would actually have it, but meh. I can do this because let's see. Remove test file status. I only have that. And so it's already a tracked file. So I can do you know, I can do this, add, and it should do what I need. It's status, nothing. Okay, so that's good. Push this, and now good with that. And so yeah, so we're done with topics, which is just a few of them, which is suggestions. The URL is called suggestions. Yeah, we're not really matching the names properly here, but who cares? And I got a new version of Cursor that I can update too, so that'd be interesting to see. Okay. Anyway, if you have questions on this or anything else, happy to field your questions if you want. For now, let us merge this in. So, oh yeah, it checkout. First we merge to dev. So now we get merge, and we do the topics. Automatic merge failed. Okay, let's see why. I'm not sure if we actually merged this yet. Yeah, but we have registrations. Okay, so we have all this similar stuff as before. Where the only thing we're okay, no, it's split things weird. We got that case statement for registrations, topics, and topics. Case statement, topics. So for submit session, it's doing it wrong. So this is the command handler here, because we're returning a type. Here returning topics, which is basically our collection of topics as a state view. So this is our errors, which is the end. So we have to go up and find topic suggestion. Is that submit session? This is our command handler. You notice there's a command here, and it returns this type. Here we have the state view, which is where do we have the state view? A registration name for that. That's this one. I'm actually curious where it dropped all the code for the state view. Very strange. So submit session, it should be somewhere in here. Is it above? Did it put it before? Join conference. So it's got, okay, that's all old. So we got registration, close registration, registration success, registration state view. Oh, look at this. So we do have a break here. Okay, so this is the problem. Okay, so it's really, yeah. Good idea to break these out into files again, because yeah, I mean, I know what's going on. At least it's easy to see, you know, which slices have, you know, which state views and things like that, and that we're adding each of these one by one. And further down the line, we can see where Git's trying to be, you know, more. I think the problem is really we didn't give a name here. Let's see if the merge becomes a lot easier if we start to, you know, do what we said we're going to do. That's just to git merge abort. merge abort. Because we weren't clear enough as the delineation. If you're putting everything in one file, you better have a good start and end to your functions. So let's do git check out the last branch that we had, which should be our slice. And here we have so we have the global handler here. Let's see, we're doing this properly here. Global error handler, and here we should also have custom, but I'm not going to change this actually. Bad. Topics SV, right? So we should have topics SV in here. And this should be sessions. And that is part of the previous stuff, join conference. So this is that. So git status, we have this, git add, everything. Oops. Git add everything. Status. Again, I should probably get out of fake events. But it's nice that I can do that from other folders, right? So now we do git commit, and we say terminate functions properly. Status, okay, good. Git push. And git checkout where we were before. Git merge. That same branch. Now we should have an easier way of dealing. Okay, now I see nothing is split here. This one kind of makes sense. No, it's still split. Registration state view. Now I get sessions. So this is case. Yeah, this is inserting this really badly into here. So this part here, sessions, needs to go below this registration state view. And I'm not sure if that is the end of the registration state view. Yeah, I think it is. Registration success page works. So that's the commit where this line's from, which makes sense. And we have all of this register state change. So yeah, notice that we have the fact that we didn't terminate these functions with their names. It's really getting some issues here. Okay. Let me see if I get another call coming from the insurance people. I think I'm just gonna wait for them to call me tomorrow. Now let me just double check if they sent in their email for any confirmations. Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so let's just see if that works. Okay. Hopefully that's all I hear from the insurance folks tonight, but yeah. Lots of interruptions today. So yeah, we got another issue of this particular where is it here? Yeah. So we have register ID, all this registration stuff, close registration, and registration success, and registration state view. This actually has to be there. This part needs to go elsewhere. So I kind of have to accept both and then reorganize that, which is not going to be easy. So I'm going to accept both changes. we're going to have this issue here where catch error try, let's registration, close registration, registration success, and this state view. Okay, so we obviously have a problem here where we need this next case statement. I think it's this default topics SV. Yeah, it's this one here. We need to accept both of these and move this up. So accept both changes, and this default is to move up. Yeah. I think the proper way to fix it actually is to terminate these other ones. So we had these registration things happening without the termination, and we should actually not have as hard a time piecing this back together, right? Yeah, see, this is registration state. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's a state change. And yeah, we're getting tests in here. This is really bad. It shouldn't be. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think we need to see, we have these in here, but we don't have them on some of the other ones. So I think we should just go to those individual into those individual branches and fix that up, or at least maybe fix it in QA and dev to kind of prep it for a better merge. And I don't mind that. This is not logic change. This is going to kind of make sense for, you know, yeah, I think we can just change it in one place in dev and QA. Because right now we're trying to do dev. So let's just do git merge abort. And let's just take a look at our app. Sorry, our app.js here. Okay, so let's take a look at all of our functions. This is going to, yeah, so, you know, something like this. We can go all the way to the top, right? And add whatever we want in here so that we have see, we're terminating this on some actual code, which is not as bad, but it's still bad form. It should really just wrap everything in here. So that's that. That's the slices. We did do this for the test, didn't we? Oh no, we should have actually. That is not good. So this is the tests. I want to make sure that I have. So that's another thing that we used to do is kind of have the slice name here. So I kind of want to copy this and just say that S and then that. That'll give us a good wrapper. Here, of course, we do app. Yeah, that's good. Weird how it doesn't know what I'm doing. That's good. That's set dates, correct. App get set dates, yeah. That's app post set dates, yeah. That's app get post set dates. That's good. Tab. Conference, yeah, state view. Okay, so if we name all of these, yeah, state view. Okay, so what's it trying to do here? I like the way this is written currently. Slice name state view, yeah. But it should know what I'm trying to do here. Okay, that's kind of ugly, but it's unique in terms of, well, let's just have this as test. Is it room state view? Did it actually get that right? Yeah, room state view. So yeah, that's good. And here we have the post for rooms, which is good. And here we have the add room function. That's good. Oops, I don't want that. Did too much slightly there. And so this one is add time slot. Correct. A time slot change test. Yeah. And then add time slots. Yeah, that's fine. That's one line. And then we have request unique ID SC, which is written a different way, but that's okay. To do gen, okay, so our ID generation experiment and our experiments for, yep, state view, processor, the function that gets us the unique ID, providing the unique ID, and then the tests for all of that. Then join the conference URL, join conference SV. Sure. Then name that the register. Okay, so now we're getting into the register, which is good. Okay. I hope that's not too much. Close registration. Yep. Success. Yep. So we got all those. I don't like the comments being so gray. It kind of looks like it's still auto suggesting, but it isn't. So let's see. Next we have this, which we want the slice name to be here. I'm wondering if it's going to help because I'm changing way too much here, but I think it should help. Topic suggestion. Oops. I kind of wanted to have that because, okay, we have those. We have those. That, all that. Okay, so now that we have this in dev, we don't have to push this up. If this doesn't work, we can try something else later. But we should get a more finely grained control of our of our merge conflicts, I'm guessing. Terminated. I guess that's the same thing. I'm not gonna push this up yet because it might not work. I'll probably just reset the branch and try it again with a different strategy. Get merge, and here we want the topics node. Oh, that is odd. Oh, it wasn't. Was it topics? It was topics. So look at that. That actually out of merged. Didn't get a conflict because I terminated everything properly. Okay, so that's how smart Git is. That's really good. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's actually see if this actually works. Jumps up all the way here. Okay, so yeah, so we got all the fake events and all that. So now if we do, let's just see if we broke the application altogether. Yeah, all of them pass. All our tests pass. Let's look at whether the application works. Okay, it's got everything in it, right? So I think in our fake events or our current events, we have this registered stuff. So if we go to sessions, oh, why do we have sessions still? We have topics. So that things are not working. Oh, it's called sessions. Darn it. Yeah, not topics. Why do we have topics? Get sessions. Sessions get. Render topics. The 118.17. 1188. Oh, that is odd. It put the custom errors twice. Yeah, that's why this doesn't belong here. That's very odd. Why did it put the custom error there? That is here, not found. So I haven't seen that before. Did I add that function by accident twice in my previous one? Well, that's okay. You can always just fix it. Run it again. Go to sessions. We should see it. Yeah, we will. And then with reg ID, we should see that. So yeah, we should see that. And then the registration not found, right? But then if we do reg1, then we should have it. And yeah, we should be able to add more sessions. So facilitation. And then we would say, oh, what the hell? Where's Grammarly coming from? Oh, is this Firefox? I think it's like an old. Yeah, this is Firefox. Anyway, get out of here. Oh yeah, old stuff, Firefox. I guess I should be in. I don't know why. Why was I running Firefox? I was trying to test something out. I'm not sure if it was for this, but whatever. We'll test this in Firefox. Why not? I guess this would be em plus es. So just see that it's the topic correctly. Okay, I did that and it goes to the same thing. If I go skip, it goes to that and it has this, but it doesn't have that. So it sort of does not work. Okay, what is the problem? First of all, what did we want to do when we added a topic? Did we want to just go back to the same thing? No, we wanted to move. Okay, so maybe the suggest topic, we do want to change that function. Let's just see what we have in our draw.io here. So what happens is when we do submit a topic, we go through and we go to the topics. So currently the submit topic is not doing the correct thing. So we got to go to that branch and fix that. So we need to go to sessions, I believe. And the other problem is that it's not pulling in the actual registration ID. So this is a problem, right? Here we have the so here's our topics. Notice that there is no registration ID being sent here in the processing of this event. Yeah. So let's look at those topics, right? Okay, so we have, look at that, event topic em blah blah blah. So this thing here has session submitted event, which is correct. The topic facilitation is correct, but it has no, in this case, it has a registration ID. Why are we not creating a registration ID? So we have a problem with the registration ID not being included. Is interesting because we do have reg 1001, so it should just put that in when we submit. Let's take a look at our app.js here. So when we submit a topic, session, so it should happen beforehand here. Topic suggestion post. Okay, so when we do this, we have this multiple thing. Registration is trying to get it out of the query. So I believe it's just in the view. We don't have the registration ID passed in. So yeah, we get these things from the body, which is from the form, but from the query, we get the registration ID. Topic suggestion. So submit session is what we're looking at, and here's the button, class href. So it has this sessions, Registration ID button. Okay, that's for sessions. Text area, what would you like to discuss? Placeholder required. Okay, so we have the form here. Topic suggestion, registration ID. Oh, is there some logic error here? Because here we have this thing, if there's no registration ID, or no, if there is registration ID, then we do that. Yeah, so let's we're still running, right? So okay, let's go back here. We have reg ID in here. So we have the proper name here. So presentation. Oh my god. I should go back to Chrome here. 101, and then so submit topic. Do I even have effect? Form registration ID equals reg1. So it does have registration ID. So there is a post action here to submit topic, and it should be from reg 101. But it's not giving me that. Okay. Strange. It's getting this, but somehow this registration ID is not getting this. That's very strange. Yeah, where else did we do this? Query registration ID is on the get. Can we not get it on a post? That's interesting. Maybe we can't get it on a post. That's very strange. Can you not get URL? Rec params. Oh, interesting. Well, that's pretty smart. Why is this global handler in here? See, that's another part here. This global error handler is repeated in here. I don't know when I repeated it, but I'll get out of here. Okay. So now we have our error handlers at the bottom. Error handler, no more error handlers above. Okay, good. See, once I fix this, I'll take a break for dinner and then come back and finish more. So we have that. I'm sure that wasn't the issue. Redirect to topic suggestion. So this is another problem here, is that once we do a post, we should be redirecting to... That has to be fixed in the actual slice. So let's just fix things up to fix this registration. And so this should be params. And now we should be able to do this correctly. So topic suggestion, and let's try that. Okay, so we're gonna do another presentation. I'm gonna do event 101 topic. And we get this topic suggestion registration undefined issue. So what did we put into the event stream? Still type topic facilitation timestamp. We're still not getting registration ID. Submitting events undefined. So submit session is here. Topic facilitation. Oh, that's odd. Why do we never put the registration ID in here? So that wasn't the issue. Well, it kind of was. We're getting an undefined here. Registration. Why is that undefined? So yeah, rec body registration ID. And I don't want it hidden. That's not what I want. Oh, rec query. Rec query. So that's fine. We just have a problem here with this. So we shouldn't actually fix it here. Yeah, we need to get rid of those extra parameters. Okay, so we didn't really change anything in here. Let's just do one more diff. I just want to be sure that all we're doing is getting rid of the extra error handlers. And we can take care of both problems in our topic suggestion branch, because it was done, but it wasn't really done. Git commit, and let's take a look at calling this, yeah, remove. That's probably another reason why the merge was kind of failing. We had those extra air handling paths duplicated, or anyway, move extra. I'm not going to push this yet because we're still in a weird state here. So let's just make everything work. So you have that committed. If we go do a git check, git checkout, and we want submit topic. And we look at, first of all, let's just double check if this is the thing that added extra error handling. I don't think it did. Yeah, so submit session. Yep. Return. So it's looking for that. topic type facilitation. Yeah, we don't have the registration. We don't know who did this. Yeah, that's what we need. So that's one part fixed. Next thing we need to do is the submit session. Actually not submit session. Go back to app.js. So we have the proper event done now, which has the registration ID. Do we actually make the command correctly though? With the registration ID? So we have all of these things, and then we want to submit the session. And here is our, okay, we're missing the registration ID right there. That's registration ID. Now that's going to proliferate. So, and then of course at the end, we don't want to go to topic suggestion. We want to do, was it topics or sessions? I think it was sessions. Sessions. Okay. So we fixed two things, should be separate commits, but I don't care. Git status, we have this, git diff, just to review our changes here. So we added the registration ID, which we need to know who did that. And here we're going to the correct, we're going to just go to what's there. People might want to review what others have suggested already, then suggest another topic and fill that out. That's good. Obviously we might have something like withdraw topic, like if someone saw someone more senior at the conference suggest the same thing, they might want to just withdraw their suggestion. So we'll have to add those features. I think a version, a beta version here, alpha version of this, just to see that we can do this, and then do a version 1.1 to get some of these other things in. But let's just make sure that we have the basics flowing. Again, it's something that's usable. And of course, the organizers might have to swim through a few more things because right now people won't be able to remove them, but that's okay. Let's see. So we have that as our event. Okay, good. And now we have, well, let's just double check again. Sorry, just triple checking everything. Yeah, that's going to the right thing. That's creating a proper event. Good. Okay. Let's just see if this works here. So I want to go back to this and get rid of that and just do event scenarios. Do we have, yeah, topics, right? So we want, do we have that? Join conference name. We only have the name for registration to kind of test it. Well, that's fine. So yeah, fine. So we have a name. So we have a conference and we have a couple of registrations. Yeah, Reg1 and all that. I do want to update this again. There's a number of things I want to improve for this project after we get it working, which is kind of just getting some more helpful conventions just to be able to see what's inside these events in the file name. That's just one. So yeah, here we won't be able to see that, but we will be able to see, so that we can just do EV watch. So we have these in here, which we know Reg1 is something that we can use. And so if we run this, then we can do the topic suggestion. And of course, registration ID not found, but we know that it's registration Reg1. So now we can do presentation. And then here we can do EM 101. Submit the topic, and we have a problem. because that's good. Actually, we don't have sessions because it's a separate thing. However, we do have a session submitted and we do have a registration ID, which is great. That's what we wanted to fix. So now let's just break this status. Again, get diff just to make sure we're dealing with the same changes we had before, which we are. Git add everything. Git commit. Make sure to reg ID to give ownership. Topic suggestion. That's going to confuse people even more. Topic and the suggestion is the same thing. We can also have a topic suggestion. All right. So this I don't mind pushing because this will be the actual fix to that branch. So if we do a git checkout and we just go back to our dev branch, now we can do a git merge. And it's the submit topic node, and it merged perfectly well on its own. Okay, so it shouldn't have had any big issues with, you know, where it had this. So if we go to the topic suggestion, which is going to be further down now because we have all these other slices in there. So we have topics, we have sessions. Notice that we're going to sessions, we're passing the reg ID. So now we can do so that worked out well. See, we could have had this displayed as we were doing this. Topic, facilitation, registration. Oh, did it do it twice? Oh no, we tested it twice. That's why. Oh no, sorry, that's not twice. This is because we have that command metadata here, which repeats everything. Kind of want to get rid of it. Could have another kind of a ignore path out of there. So our JQ is a little bit more, you know, we could do ignore meta or something, and then we'll just see the proper stuff. But for now, that's fine. We have, yeah, this is the one event here, all of it, and it contains this meta object here, which kind of just shows you for now, all it's doing is giving you the command that originated this event, which is pretty much identical to the contents of the event, which is why sometimes commands aren't really that necessary. Let's see. Now we're off to, oh, hey. We have more spam. Thanks, spammers, always causing issues. This, you. We gotta go to Twitch here and get rid of that as well. Where's our chat? Twitch. Or spam, scams, or bots. Spam, probably spam. Feed. Nice. Okay. Okay, the interface is pretty bad on Twitch on mobile. Okay, can I get rid of this? Delete message. Twitch, go back to here. All right, back in business. More interruptions. So next we have this test of everything here. So we want to do events and we want to do scenarios, and let's just look at topics. Okay, so we have that. Go back and run it now. Let's go to topic suggestions. Go to our registration Reg 1, the EM 101. Oops, consolidations presentation. EM 101. I gotta get rid of that Grammarly thing. Good. So it's got everything. So it works. Okay. So I'm quite happy that that worked. I can call this finished now. I can go have dinner. But first, we gotta mark it as finished. So let's just double click on this. And we'll come back to another slice after I'm done with this. I am going to have to merge that to QA. I kind of feel like I got to cherry pick some of those things, but let's just, we're kind of done. Maybe after dinner, I'll finish that. Let's look at our styles here. Let's, for our style, let's pick this. For our text, let's pick this because we're done. And yeah, and that should be in our layers. That should be just on the progress. So if we turn this off and on, or anything up, event model, actually let's keep it on progress. Now that works. We're just going to push this. And of course we're going to do cd minus, cd dot dot. And we're going to do this and say that finished session submission. Session list. I think that's what we did. We actually did fix an error. So, I mean, if this was caught by someone else, we will be putting a red communication layer sticky on this diagram. And so, yeah, that's how we would kind of track it on here. But we didn't bother. We just went ahead and kept implementing. So, okay, topic suggestion works. We caught a little bug where we didn't pass on the registration ID, and that's it. So let's commit this guy. Actually, that didn't work because I need to save that. So let's do that, and without the message, you know what? Slides. That's fine. I think we can merge this to main. In here, we could check that out. So get checkout main, get merge, Sign should work. Push. Sign, okay. Check, oops. Check out minus, and then, ooh, that's wrong. Oh, right. No, we did a bad thing. We put dev into main. Get checkout minus. Yeah, that shouldn't be there. Get that hard head. Go back to the first parent. I get push force origin main. That sounds good. Get log, oops. Get log 1. Oh yeah, see, we did the design one. That's what I wanted. It is cd that. Yeah. I'm not gonna bother merging that in yet. It's up there. If you want to check out that branch, it's fine. I try to consolidate everything into the main branch because GitHub is pretty stupid by just showing contributions that are reflected in main. I don't know if you know of a way to make GitHub listen to other branches for progress and contributions, let me know, but I think it's just their across the board fault, which is too bad because I want to work in many different branches for different purposes, like the design. So yeah, not too happy with the defaults, at least with GitHub or GitHub itself, if this is something that's not entirely configurable. So anyway, see you in a bit. I'm gonna go take a break for dinner, and I'll be back later. So